Welcome back. You with FBC Sports. It was a rugby scoreline in a soccer match. The 22-1 scoreline in the Fiji Sun GP Batteries Premier National Football League match between Tailevu, Naitasiri and Levuka has raised eyebrows. And now the Fiji Football Association is asking if such teams have the right to be in the competition. Shalvin Chand with more.
It was the highest score in a soccer match this year, indicating that Levuka was not competitive enough. This was also a second such score this year. It showed Levuka's incapability to field enough players. Fiji FA is considering relegation for such teams.
All the teams that are not performing and getting these scorelines it's a bad reflection on the sponsors as far as Fiji FA and all those things. So we will in future definitely make sure if the teams don't perform, then we'll definitely have them to be relegated to an associate member status.
Non-performing teams could see themselves being associate members, sitting out soccer tournaments.
But they will not take part in the National League or the IDC until they are back in the form. But that gives them the time to reorganize their local competition, reorganize their finances and all arrangements before they can be taken back.
Alarm bells should be ringing for some districts, as time and time they have showed that they are not fit to be in the National League.
Looking at the situation of Levuka, Tailevu North and a few other district associations, they are in the doldrums. Administratively they don't function. And then when they come in, they come with limited number of players and take part in the National League, which is not doing justice to anybody.
It has always been said that not enough is being done to help with the development of soccer in the country. Maybe it's about time that teams that do not help towards the development of soccer or are underperforming are penalized. Shalvin Chand, FBC Sports.
This week, waters around Silver Point will be invaded by young sailors, here for the 2012 Youth Hobby Sailing Championship. As Elena McDonald discovers, before they battle the seas, these water babies will take to the blackboard.
Ready to sail. Fiji are the defending champions of the Youth Oceania Hobby Championship, and they have until Wednesday to brush up on strategies to keep their opponents at bay.
Collision avoidance, those sorts of things. These are all relatively young people and they're just starting to learn the rules of the game and sailing techniques and racing tactics.
Hobby sailing is yet another minor sport struggling to gain the interest locally. But it's fast growing with these committed unemployed youths from Lami.
Real growth is coming from these young kids because, A, they don't have a lot of money and they don't have time to go to the movies and they don't have TVs to sit home and play video games. So they're really keen and although they can be rat bags, you know, they can be a bit of a handful, but the point is that they are here always, they're wanting to sail always, they just live for it.
So what's keeping them away from the oval ball game and the rugby pitch?
After a few months, I started taking a boat out. I had much experience sailing with international sailors.
In early August, there'll be 2 regattas here at the Silver Point. The first will be the Oceania Championship over 3 days, while the second will be the Total Hobby Challenge, where over 6 countries will be competing, starting here at Silver Point. They will go to Leluvia Island, around Ovalau and back. Elena McDonald, FBC Sports.
Luck continues to favor the Fiji Paralympics Association. The ANZ Bank is going to help Fiji high jumper Ilyasan Delana and sprinter Luciana Rongoimuri get to the Games in London. Delana has been a beacon of hope for Paralympians around Fiji after becoming the 2011 Sportsman of the Year. Rongoimuri earned her stripes to the Paralympics after strong performances in Australia earlier this year. On Wednesday, the 2 athletes will receive financial assistance towards their Olympic quest with a presentation from the ANZ Bank. And that was your Monday Night Sports News.